In addition to its many wonderful wildlife species, Kansas City is also home to a variety of unique ecosystem and landscape types. While exploring the natural spaces of Kansas City, you are likely to stumble across tallgrass prairies, glade systems, dry woodland and floodplain woodlands, riparian corridors, and cave systems. Tallgrass prairies are a type of grassland characterized by a variety of tall grass species that can reach over 6 feet tall. The primary grass species making up this ecosystem are big bluestem, Indian grass, switchgrass, little bluestem, and prairie dropseed. They also contain a variety of forbs or wildflowers such as black-eyed Susan, compass plant, prairie blazing star, and pale purple coneflower. Many different species of butterflies and bees are responsible for pollinating the vast seas of plants found within this system. In pre-settlement times, this ecosystem was maintained by a combination of wildfires and grazing by vast herds of wild American bison. Today, it is maintained by a combination of prescribed burns and mowing. Tallgrass prairies are an incredibly productive ecosystem that are responsible for providing homes for vital wildlife and pollinator species. They also prevent soil erosion and flooding and help to keep our waters clean. Unfortunately, as a result of Western expansion and extensive farming, these habitats have been destroyed at an alarming rate. Today, less than 4% of the 170 million acres of tallgrass prairies that used to exist across North America remain. One of the largest remaining tallgrass prairies in North America can be found right outside of Kansas City at the Tallgrass Prairie National Preserve. Plan a visit to the preserve to experience nearly 11,000 acres of tallgrass prairie and all of the wonderful wildlife species it supports. The park is open to the public year-round from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Glade systems are open, rocky areas usually located amid upland woodlands. Their high location, thin soils, exposed rocks, few trees, and south or west-facing aspect make them hot and dry. Common plant species found in glade systems include drought-tolerant lichens, mosses, prickly pear cactus, glade and yellow coneflowers, prairie dock, compass plant, wild petunia, and Missouri evening primrose. Many fascinating animals live on glades, including several amphibians and reptiles such as the eastern narrow-mouthed toad, southern coal skink, six-lined and prairie race runners, Great Plains rat snake, flat-headed snake, eastern red milk snake, eastern collared lizard, eastern coachwhip, and several more. Birds associated with glades include roadrunner, yellow-breasted chat, painted bunting, Bachman's sparrow, field sparrow, brown thrasher, and prairie warbler. Before they moved into cities where they nest on hot, dry tops of buildings, common nighthawks once built their nests on the warm rocks of glades. Texas and desert mice also thrive in Kansas City glades. Historically, glades were kept open and sunny by lightning strikes, Native Americans, and early settlers occasionally starting fires. Today, fire suppression has allowed eastern red cedar and other trees to overtake many Missouri glades. To experience the beauty of the remaining glade systems in person, you can visit the Rocky Point Glades in Swope Park. This area is always open to the public and offers great hiking trails and wildlife viewing opportunities. Understory plants, shrubs, and vines in dry woodlands include New Jersey tea, fragrant sumac, Carolina buckthorn, catbrier, dwarf hackberry, serviceberry, and lowbush blueberry. Ground cover plants in dry woodlands include little bluestem, Indian grass, sedges, tick clovers, yellow pimpernel, woodland brome, rock muhly, side oats grama, bristly sunflower, poverty grass, dittany, asters, and goldenrods. You can experience dry woodland habitats by visiting Roanoke Park just south of I-35 on the Missouri side of Kansas City. This park is open to the public from 5 a.m. till midnight year-round. Floodplain woodlands always occupy areas of moist, fertile soils. Streamside woods also tend to have larger trees with more dents and snags, and they are more likely to have a variety of tree heights. Typical riparian tree species include sycamore, cottonwood, bur oak, silver maple, ash, pecan, and black walnut. Other common riparian plants include greenbrier, poison ivy, false row anemone, stinging nettle, and spicebush. These habitats are important for flood control, erosion control, water purification, and acting as a home and food source for both aquatic and terrestrial animal species. Examples of this type of habitat can be found all across Kansas City around the area's many creeks and streams. One example is the woods surrounding the Buckeye Creek Trail, which follows the Buckeye Creek and is located just north of the Missouri River. The area is open to the public from 5 a.m. to midnight every day and provides a wonderful opportunity for experiencing floodplain woodlands, hiking, and birdwatching. Similar to floodplain woodlands, riparian corridors are any area directly bordering a water source such as a stream, creek, or river. It is part of the floodplain located closest to the body of water and serves to help maintain a stable aquatic ecosystem. They do this by stabilizing water temperature, controlling erosion and sediment flow, providing habitats and food for terrestrial and aquatic species, controlling stream flow, and decreasing water pollution. This type of landscape can be found along the many streams, creeks, and rivers found within Kansas City. However, one example easily accessible to the public is the Little Blue Trace Trail, which follows the Little Blue River. This trail is open to the public from 5 a.m. to midnight all year round. Missouri is known as the cave state thanks to it containing over 7,000 known cave systems. While the majority of these are found in the southern half of the state and within the Ozarks, they still play an important role in Kansas City's natural landscape. Caves provide habitat for many interesting species and act as a convergence place for subterranean and terrestrial species. They also play an important role in groundwater supply and protecting water supplies from pollution. You can experience natural cave systems right here in Kansas City by visiting Cave Spring Park, which is open to the public from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. year-round. Kansas City is home to so many wonderful and unique landscapes that are just waiting to be explored. Check out these resources for more information on them and get outside and enjoy the beauty that our city has to offer.